Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to round up the highlights from May with you. I'll be rounding up my favorites in fashion, beauty, and lifestyle categories. So there is definitely something for everyone to love in today's video. Lots of really great summer favorites and things that you can use right now that I have been obsessed with. There are also quite a few things I'm still loving from my April favorites as well, so if you haven't watched that, I would check that video out next. But let's just jump right in, starting off with my fashion favorites from the month of May. First up is a great affordable sandal for the upcoming season. I was so excited when I found these. I think these have been in every try-on haul since I got them. I've just been styling them with everything because they work with everything. They do fit a little wide, so if you have a narrow foot, definitely size down. Next up is a favorite that I think is a favorite pretty much every single summer, and it's a particular style of dress that I just reach for over and over again, especially this summer with a growing bump. I know I'm just gonna get the most wear out of more nap style and comfy house dresses. Some of my favorite dresses that I have been reaching for this past month are the Hill House style dresses. I've been raving about the nap dresses for years. I actually just picked up 2 new prints from their new summer launch. Haven't got them in yet, but really excited for those prints. And then earlier in the month, I went to the storefront in New York and purchased this scarlet dress, which was a new to me style. And I have just been obsessed with it. I feel so put together when I wear these types of dresses, but at the same time, it feels like pajamas. I'm so comfortable. The Hill House style dresses are out of your budget. There are some great look for less options, especially on Amazon. So I'll link some great styles, some that I personally own or some that I've been eyeing down in the description box below. Also, if you're curious, I usually wear these types of dresses with just simple cake inserts. If you haven't heard about these, I've talked about them a few times on my channel. Essentially, they are just a nipple cover, but they're different from most other nipple covers out there. For one, they are a bigger size. They also come in bigger sizes depending on what you need, but there is no adhesive. They call them grippy, not sticky, so they do kind of grip on, especially as your body temperature heats them up, but you can't wear these with just loose tops. They won't stay on type of thing. That's probably a part of the reason why I love this style of dress, because I just throw it on and go and I don't have to deal with wearing a bra. Speaking of Amazon dresses, I don't know what it is about this floral print maxi dress, but I reached for it continuously this month. It was easily my most worn dress. It has a very grand millennial style, very southern style. They come in a few different print options. The smocking on it isn't as compressive as the nap dresses. It is the perfect length on me. I'm 5'5" for height reference. I can easily wear it with sandals. So if you are shorter than 5'5", keep that in mind. You might need to wear it with something with a little bit of height or get it altered. This dress has gone off and on for Amazon Prime free shipping. Last I checked, it was currently free shipping on Prime, but just a heads up that they change that pretty often. Let's switch gears into my beauty favorites from the month, starting off with a new blush. And I feel like this has been a game changer for me. I, in the past, have not been the biggest blush fan. I have a lot of pink and redness in my skin, so I always felt like I didn't want to put foundation on to cover up my redness and then put blush on my cheeks. I don't know, because they're already red. So like, why am I covering it up type of thing? But I recently discovered this blush from IT Cosmetics. It's called a Sun Blush. And I don't know why, I've never tried more of a corally type of blush in the past. I usually do, again, pinks or rose, just because I felt like that seemed the most natural. Switching to a more like apricot-y, peachy shade has been a game changer, and it looks so flattering, especially during summer. This is the shade Sun Blossom, and it's what I have on my cheeks today. I will say it's very pigmented. I use a brush. Let me grab it. I usually use just this fluffy angled brush, and I just barely tap it in, and it's enough to do both cheeks. So a little bit goes a long way. This is gonna last forever probably. The packaging is really good quality too. Next is a new to me self tanner. I've been seeing some of my friends recommend this product, so I finally decided to give it a try because I did hear that it was more on the pregnancy safe side for self tanners. And I have to say, it is easily the best smelling self tanner that I have tried. I've always heard people claim that some self tanners like don't stink, and that has honestly never been the case for me, but this is the first time where I'm like, wow, this one does actually smell really nice. And even the other day, I applied it on Friday. We had like a pool party later that afternoon, let it sit for about 4 hours and then rinsed it off, went to the pool, had super deep color, it developed really quickly. Usually in my experience, express tans, even though you can rinse them off within, 2 to 4 hours, depending on how dark you want them to be, they still need a little more time to actually develop into a deep color, but that is not the case with this one. If you do sleep in it overnight, I do think you'll get a darker color, but personally the dark is fairly dark. I actually ordered the medium just to see if I prefer something a little bit lighter, because it's a very dark self-tanner. But when I applied it that Friday, Tim came up from the basement from working and he was like, it smells different in here. And I was like, I self-tanned. And he was like, wow, you don't smell like burning, because that's what he always says that I smell like when I self-tan. Gotta love it. They did give me a promo code for 15% off. I believe it's AMANDAJ15, but I want to double check. So I'll put that in the description box if you want to give this one a try. I haven't tried the medium shade yet because I applied this one on Friday, so I'm still pretty good. It lasts fairly long. I would say above average from other self-tanners. Like Saint Tropez does not last on me personally, and it fades fairly well at the same time. I met some friends on Sunday for breakfast and both of them commented on how good my self-tanner looked, and one friend even bought it to try herself. So definitely give that one a try if you need a good self-tanner for the summer. And I don't know what it is about this scent, but I have been so obsessed with it this month. It is very dainty and delicate, and it's florally without being too like rosy or in your face. It is English pear and sweet pea. Maybe that scent just takes me back. It's more like nostalgia, because I remember sweet pea was probably my first scent ever from Bath & Body Works. I don't know. I'm curious, what was your first scent that kind of takes you back? It was either the sweet pea, it probably was sweet pea from Bath & Body Works, or like Love Spell from Victoria's Secret. Those were like super popular as I was growing up. Also, I think like the cucumber from Bath & Body Works. I think my mom liked that one. But yeah, something about this fragrance just has me obsessed with it. And it's not overpowering, overwhelming. It's still light and just a really nice, beautiful scent. Next up is a summer beauty staple for me. I usually always have this in my purse when I leave the house. I throw it in my pool bag, especially if I'm going on a beach trip. And it is a powdered sunscreen, and it makes reapplying so easy. I basically use this in replace of regular like makeup powder during the summer months, just for added sun protection. But I love that it's a brush and powder all in one, so you don't have to take up as much space in your purse, and you can quickly just powder your face if you're a little bit oily, or if you want to reapply some SPF for additional coverage. And it won't mess up your makeup. It actually makes it look better since it takes that shine away. This mascara and I go way back. Like, I've been using it for over a decade, and I just always go back to it because it is a very natural mascara. If you're wanting mega volume, I wouldn't expect that from this mascara, but if you're just wanting some natural, natural volume, natural lengthening and curl, then this one's my favorite specifically for the curl. I have very straight lashes, and this one does help maintain a lot more lift in my lashes, and I feel like that gives you a lot more natural looking length because you can see them from the front, especially if you have straight lashes like I do. They have this in multiple color options, but I always opt for brown, and it is a little bit of a darker brown versus like a light brown, like the YSL mascara. This one's great if you like volume, especially buildable volume, and it is a little bit of a lighter brown. Switching into lifestyle favorites, which is essentially anything in my life that is not fashion or beauty. It could be updates, it could be things going on, home related stuff. You just never know what's going to come in this category. And first up is very random, but it is a pillow, and specifically sleeping with 2 pillows instead of 1 pillow. I bought some new pillows on Amazon a couple of months ago. I've had them for a little while, but it comes with a pack of 2, and I was just using one, and I recently this month grabbed the second one to use kind of as a pregnancy pillow, just to have some additional side lying support, and it has been so comfortable. When I was in New York, I got a massage, and this was kind of like the position that they got me in, and that's when I was like, I need to do this at home when I'm sleeping because I know I have an extra pillow. And I feel like I've been sleeping so much better, and it's almost like you're just cuddling with the pillow and it's like a hug. As weird as that sounds, but I've just been so much more comfortable since adding a second pillow to sleep between my knees. And these are pretty long, so I actually like it better than a full-on pregnancy pillow. I recently got this bow silver tray and it just makes me so happy. I have it currently in the closet and I display my favorite everyday perfumes, and then I also have a diffuser on top. It's a little bit on the smaller side, but it's perfect for just like everyday essentials, and I love the little bow detail. It's just so girly and right up my alley. It'd be sweet to use in your dining room or even as a serving tray if you want to use it like with champagne flutes or some drinks. Or you can also use it on your bathroom vanity or your nightstand. I mean, trays like this, I feel like you can never have enough display trays around your home. They're so versatile. I finally got some rocking chairs for our front porch. I have been definitely filling out our outdoor spaces and our porches, and I specifically wanted some rocking chairs in preparation for having a newborn this fall because I feel like I'm going to be living on the porch rocking a little newborn. I cannot wait. So I was very excited to finally pull the trigger on those, and we got them in and they are so comfortable. The only thing I need to kind of complete our front porch is I ordered a side table and a coffee table that coordinate together. Haven't had any shipping updates on that. They're made to order, but hopefully this next month I'll get those in and can share the full kind of transformation of our front porch space. I will say I am not a fan of the shipping prices online. They do sales, so I know at one point they had a $79 flat furniture shipping rate, which I would definitely take advantage of if you have that. But if you have a store near you, you can order through them and they will waive the shipping. And that saved me $300. So sadly, I do not earn commission, obviously, if you shop in store, but I have to mention that because I need to save y'all $300. So if you do have a store that you can order these through, see if they will waive the shipping for you. I did get an email that I just wanted to mention. I saw that my promo code for this ring is going to expire apparently really soon. So I did want to mention that. You see me wearing this in every video. I wear it every single day. It has been very interesting and humbling to see it change throughout pregnancy. Like my resting heart rate just like keeps skyrocketing up. It has a lot of very just interesting feedback. If you are a data person like I am and you like to have that feedback on how you're feeling, I think it's really cool. So just wanted to mention that if you want to take advantage of my promo code, I saw an email that it's going to be over soon. All right, let's talk about your favorites from the month of May. These have been the most shopped items this past month. I shared this earlier in the month in a Nordstrom try-on haul. If you didn't see that video, or if you want to refresh, I'll link that down below so you can see it fully on. But this dress is actually on sale at the moment. I believe it's 25% off. It is such a great dress, especially for the price point. The quality is, I would expect the dress to honestly be more than it is. So especially with it on sale, it's such a great buy. Next up, no surprise, these have been, I think, in the bestsellers for the past few months, and they have been this time of year for the past few years, and it's my favorite pair of white jeans. Sadly, I won't be able to style them for you much anymore until after pregnancy, but I have so many outfits with these jeans. If you want some specific inspo on them, you can go to my LTK and search white jeans or mother, and it will pull up all of the outfits that I have worn with them. It's a good little shopping tip, by the way. If you haven't used the search option on my LTK, you can search white sneakers, you can search, rugs, whatever you're looking for. If you're looking for outfit ideas with something specific, search it in my LTK and it will pull up different posts with those items. You can also search brands, like if you're like, oh, what is she styled at Nordstrom, or what are some good Walmart finds? If you just type Walmart in, it will pull up posts that contain Walmart products. So just wanted to remind you of that feature. Next up is the most shopped item on Amazon this past month, and it has been my favorite white sneakers. I've had these going on 4 years. They are the best. So comfortable. They look great with everything. And also the no-show socks that I wear with them were number 2. So I thought I would go ahead and mention and link those. Next up is this swimsuit, which was the most shopped item at Nordstrom this past month. Definitely a pricey sort of swim investment, but what's unique about it is one size. It's just very stretchy. When you first get it, it looks teeny tiny and it is fairly compressive, but the more you wear it, the more it kind of conforms to fit your body perfectly. And coming in at number 1, the most shopped item this past month, no surprise, it's a Walmart item, and it was actually these wedges. These have a designer look and feel to them. The style of the toe shape kind of remind me of Saint Laurent wedges. They're not as high, they're a lower platform wedge, very comfortable, and not to mention a really great price point. And thank you for joining me for another video. I will be back again on Sunday with a new fashion video. Bye.